Hi, and welcome to Missed It by How Much. This is the channel that tests sports hypotheses by using computer game engines. We're currently playing through the 1990 baseball season as the Los Angeles Dodgers manager. We're currently with a record of 73 and 51 without Alfredo Griffin as our starting shortstop. 3 games ahead of the San Francisco Giants. Since the last video, we've played 2 games. One of them was probably the game of the season. Unfortunately, I didn't tape it. I wish I had of. I'll show you those 2 games. The first one was the last game of the 3-game series against the Phillies, in which the Dodgers won behind Ramon Martinez 4-2 and did not get swept. The other was the first of a 4-game set against the New York Mets and was a very exciting game. First, the final game against the Phillies was Ramon Martinez against Devon DeJesus, who pitched much better than expected. Both pitchers dominated. The Dodgers got a 3-run homer from Jose Gonzalez in the first. Then Ramon in the following, that was in the bottom of the first. In the top of the second, Philadelphia had back-to-back home runs from Von Hayes and Carmelo Martinez. The Dodgers got an insurance run in the 7th, and Ramon went the whole way. 10 Ks, just his normal outing. A little bit of fear from me in the 9th, thinking about going to the pen. But we did not. 2 pickoffs by Martinez. Von Hayes twice. There you see the other statements. In the first for the Dodgers, after Murray walked, Socha grounded to first, then Javier singled, and Gonzalez hit a 3-run home run. There you see Hayes and Martinez's home runs. And then in the bottom of the 7th, with 2 outs, Murray singles, Daniels doubles off the wall, and that scores him. And then in the 9th, Dykstra struck out, Kruk walked, Dalton lined out, Hayes flied out. So, a typical pitching performance from Martinez, and the Dodgers scored enough to win. The Mets game was a lot different. The Dodgers faced Frank Viola as the starter. I'm going to show you the batting in a minute, but let's look at the pitching. Frank Viola, who went 7 innings, he wasn't his normal self. He only gave up 2 earned runs and had 7 Ks, but 4 walks and 8 hits. That's 12 base runners. That seems not a typical Frank Viola game. Mike Morgan pitched only 3 innings. He gave up 3 hits and 2 earned runs, and then we went to Hartley, who did pitch better than expected, plus stuff. 3 innings, he gave up a home run to McReynolds. The Dodgers somehow tied the game in the 9th. Okay, so let's go back to the play-by-play. In the top of the 3rd, Tuffle had a solo home run. Elster doubled. It was the bottom of the order. Viola bunted Elster to 3rd, and Hojo hit a sacrifice fly, which was the scoring until the bottom of the 5th. Daniels singles with 2 outs. Samuel hits a 2-run home run and ties it. And in the top of the 7th, I guess we went a little too long with Hartley, McReynolds solo home run. But that's he's a good power hitter. 3-2, and I figured, just like the last game that was recorded on this channel, I probably blew it, left him in too long, and that was it. And the Dodgers lose 3-2. Oh, well, that didn't happen. The Dodgers rallied in the bottom of the 9th. Gibson single, stole second. So you've got a runner in scoring position with nobody out. Daniel singles, but Gibson can't score, which seems really strange to me. I know Strawberry has a strong arm, so we held him. You have first and third with nobody out. And Sharperson sacrifice fly, that scores Gibson. And then Harris grounds into double play, and that's it. Okay, but here's the backstory. When I thought about managing this game, I said, Morgan, Hartley, Cruz, that's it. That's all I had. Except for Poole, who was brought up in place of Howell. Okay, those are the 4 pitchers I had for the game. Searage, Gott, Holmes, and Walsh were all the 20S, which meant, to me, I thought, these guys are not to be used. These guys have to rest, and that's it. Well, I had no choice. When the game went extras, actually, when the game went to ninth, I needed Searage. So I used them. And for the most part, they pitched great. Walsh in the 13th gave up 2, though. We'll show you that in a second. But that's why you see negatives here. Searage, Gott, Holmes, and Walsh were not supposed to be used. We'll see when we finish this wrap-up if they're available for today's game. Okay? So, let's go through what happened after the 9th. Searage got through his inning plus. Got Strawberry, got McReynolds, got Carrion. Then in the 10th, Tuffle walks. Elster lines out to short to bring in Gott. He strikes out Reed. He gets Johnson to strike out. They bring in Ojeda. So Ojeda was their long guy. Murray. In the 10th, I thought I had this game wrapped up. Murray lined a single. Okay, Javier singles. First and third. Nobody out. It's a tie game. It's 5. It's 3. 3-3. Vizcaino grounds to the pitcher. Okay, fine. 1 out. Still just need a fly ball. Mike Scioscia at the plate, who I debated not playing because I know he'll have to sit during the series at some point, and he was facing a lefty Viola. He pops up, and then Dempsey, who was pinch hitting for Gott, he flies out. At that point, this was the pivotal at bat. So I figure, okay, now I have to bring in Poole, who I have not pitched this season. And the reason he hasn't even had an attempt was because I feel like he's going to give up home runs based on his statistics. Faces Magan, he doubles. So I'm like, okay, well, that's it. They're going to score and win this game. But he gets Mercado, even though Mercado is a right-hander, to fly out. Strawberry flies out. And McReynolds flies out. This one to deep center. But he did his job. You know, that's about all. Really, with the fact that I lose left-handers, I use them 1 time and they're gone for 3 days, that's about all I can ask. Plus, unlike Jay Howell, he didn't get smoked. So, then we go to the 11th. Gibson grounds out. Daniel single. Sharperson single, but Daniels only gets the second. Harris walks, so we're bases loaded. 1 out. And Eddie Murray pops to third. 2 pop-ups. Scioscia and Murray. And then, of course, Javier grounds out. So then we go to the 12th. I'm thinking, well, that's for sure it. Poole still pitching. Carrion doubles. Tuffle strikes out. Then we bring in Holmes. Because I didn't want him to face the right-hander. He'd already faced Tuffle. But Tuffle is a reverse splits guy. Holmes walks Elster. And then they bring up Mike Marshall pinch hitting for, I guess, Ojeda. Pops up. And Hojo grounds out. So you're still in it now. Here comes Franco in the bottom of the 12th. He gets some this kind of single, double play. Holmes has to hit for himself because I've run out of hitters. I guess I could have brought in Fernando. Didn't think about it. Go to the 13th. have to bring in Walsh because at this point, the only person who's left in the bullpen is Wetland. And he, again, is also a 20S or 20C or whatever it is. He's not supposed to be used. So Walsh, I figure, okay, for sure it's over now. Magadan strikes out. Mercado grounds out. But Strawberry homers. That's the run that loses the game. McReynolds singles, Carrion doubles. The second hit, even though he came in late in the game. So it's now 5-3. They get Tuffle, but I figure that's it. The Dodgers said no. Gibson doubles in the bottom of the 13th. Daniel strikes out. Sharperson singles. That scores Gibson. They bring in Darling. So I guess Marshall did not hit for Ojeda. I guess Ojeda was still pitching here. Harris singles, comes in and singles, gets the tying run to second. You're still losing by 1. Murray then finally comes through, singles. That scores Sharperson. We're tied. Javier pops up, again with the popping up. But Vizcaino, who's had a lot of clutch hits in this season, hits a single that scores Harris that wins the game finally. 6-5. Wanted to show. Early in the game, we had Mercado, whose arm is a 2 behind the plate for the Mets, so I tried to steal. I thought, I'll get a chance here. I don't remember the percentages. Gibson did get his 30th in the 9th inning off Mercado, but look at this. The Dodgers got Strawberry on his caught stealing, and Boston. The Mets got Javier and Gibson, who Gibson was a 90-something. I don't know what it was. I don't usually run unless it's super high like that. Javier's was probably in the 70s. But I think they pitched out, and they still got him, and I think he had like a 98% chance. So then that shut down the stealing for the most part. There you see the other plays. 15 guys left on base after 20 hits. Somehow, this game just was all over the place. It was very exciting. I don't know how Juan Samuel gets the MVP. I mean, he hit a home run, but that was very early that was in the 5th. And this game went to the 13th. By far the longest game of the season for this whole Dodger team. Also the most exciting. I wasn't ready to get rid of that. Let's try it one more time. Show the pitching one more time. And so Darling was brought in. He had minus stuff, so I don't know. He was a 40S. And there you can see the 20S. I mean, for some reason, Searage doesn't have it, but I'm pretty sure Searage was an S also. I don't know why it's not showing that, but maybe I'm wrong. Either way, it should have been killed just by putting in those 3 guys, but we survived somehow. And the Dodgers win a very exciting game. Oh, I did want to see who Mike Marshall pinch hit for, but it's not showing that. But it's down here with the pitcher, so I'm assuming maybe Franco. John Franco probably is who he hit for. Regardless, they won. Dodgers now 73-51 going into this game, where I was just hoping to win 1 in the series. We've done that now. Currently at 4.9 runs a game. So we take on the Mets today, again at home, the second of a 4-game set. Tim Belcher, I believe, will be taking the hill, 11-7 with a 3.53 ERA. Against David Cone, 11-10. 11 up, 10 down, 3.50 ERA. It seems to me that the Mets are not playing as well on the road. I believe they got swept or close to it against the Giants. But we'll see. Speaking of the Giants, they hold tight, winning at home against Philadelphia 2-1. So we'll see once the board populates. And we'll play our game before the Giants do, and then at the end we'll see how they did. Excuse me. There you see the games for the 24th of August, 1990. And there's our game. .499 games left to play, and 1,600 have been played. Should be the typical lineup. I will double check and make sure this isn't the 10th game, or he hasn't played 10 games yet, Mike Scioscia. He has caught 9 in a row, so he's good to go. Unfortunately, Jose Vizcaino will not be playing today. We're going to flip these guys, even though Cal's been hot as a firecracker. That was one other thing I forgot to point out. In his last game, Cal Daniels was 5 for 7. And his batting average is now up to 300. Ignore what it says in the game log in terms of his year average. This is the real numbers. The real numbers are right here. He has 90 RBI and he scored 93 runs. There they are. He went 5 for 7 with a run scored and 2 strikeouts. He had 5 hits. That's very impressive, even though he did not have home. Mike Scioscia, I still trust more, and he'll bat third. Gonzalez still has a higher batting, or OPS, than Javier, but Javier, I trust more. Javier will play right field, and Gonzalez will play center field. Lenny Harris will play at second. Sharperson, actually, Lenny Harris will play at third because Vizcaino's out. Sharperson will play shortstop. And Juan Samuel, who homered in the last game, will get another shot because Vizcaino is down. And Tim Belcher will pitch. Tim on the season. Going to start his 25th game, which is more than he did in the regular season. He has a 3.53 ERA. His WHIP is 1.164. He has 11-7 record. 1 shutout. At home, he pitches to a 2.91 ERA. So we'll see if that holds today against the Mets. The Mets counter. With their normal lineup, Johnson, Magadan, Sasser, and Strawberry McReynolds. Nothing changes. Boston plays center field. Tim Tuffle at second. Elster plays shortstop at Cone on the mound. Weather is 84. Or at night, the winds are calm. No movement there as of right now. Darryl Strawberry has an 11-game hitting streak. He homered in the last game. All right, let's play. Hojo leads off. Fly ball. Right field. Javier's moving in, inch by inch, and makes the catch. 1 down for Magadan. Fly ball to left. Looks playable for Daniels. He's scooting back a little bit, and he'll make the catch. 2 down for Sasser. Ground ball to Harris, who should be better at third base than Sharperson, and he gets him. 1-2-3 inning for Belcher. Through half an inning, Mets 0, Dodgers coming up. Eddie Murray leads off and walks. That'll bring up Daniels. 10 home runs this month, but there's another strikeout for Scioscia with 1 out. Murray at 74%, but he's not going anywhere. First to throw over. He's back. Scioscia, it's a ground ball to Tuffle. Might be 2. Tuffle over to Elster. The runner is out, but Scioscia beats it out first. So Javier will get a chance with 2 down. It's a ground ball to Tuffle again. This time Tuffle goes to first. And that ends the inning. We're through 1, no score. Belcher walks Strawberry. We'll see what his percent chance of running is. Not good. We'll face McReynolds. Popped him up. Boy, I'm tired of seeing pop-ups after yesterday's game. Samuel's under it, almost on the base. 1 out. Strawberry goes up to 74%, so we're going to throw over there. He's back. 71%. We're going to throw one more time. Down to 41. Facing Boston. And he hits one in the gap. That might score Strawberry. Poor play, I'm guessing by Daniels. 10th double of the year for Boston. I don't know who the poor play was on, Gonzalez or Daniels. So, either way, here's Tim Tuffle, and look at those numbers. With 1 out, and Belcher giving up a lot of home runs. We're going to pitch around. Tuffle. And he lines it right at Harris. Yeah, that's about the best outcome you could get next to a strikeout. 2 outs for Elster. You can walk Elster here and face Cone. Let's take a look at Cone. Has a great batting average, 333. It's mostly his right-handers. Wow. He has 15 hits and 25 at-bats, so we're going to take our chances with Elster. He may get a hit here. 2 on, 2 out, and they walk Elster. All right, bases are loaded for David Cone, who's hitting a robust 333 on the season. 2 doubles. All right, big play in this game already. Top of the second, 2 outs, bases loaded with Mets. Belcher against Cone. And he hits a ground ball to Sharperson, still bounding. Is he going to go to second? He gets Elster at second, and that's it. The Dodgers get out of a bases loaded jam. Usually they're the ones that get stuck leaving the bases loaded. A little bit of turnabout. We're through 1.5, no score. Cone against Gonzalez. Strikes him out. 1 out for Harris. It's a ground ball to Tuffle. Tuffle's been busy. And he throws him out easily. 2 down. For Sharperson. It's a fly ball to right. Strawberry inches in. 1 hands it. We're through 2. No score. Top of the order for the Mets. Johnson walks. Let's see if he's going to try to steal here. 85% chance. So we'll throw over there. He's back. It's up to 88%. We'll throw over again. It's 89. Now we're going to pitch out. There he goes. Throw to second. They got him. Scioscia's been good in this series. Throwing out, guys. 1 out for Magadan. All right. Pitch by Belcher. Struck him out. 2 down for Sasser. And he hits one in the gap. It's at least a single. Javier cuts it off, not with a great arm, but he gets it in quickly, and Sasser is held to a single. Which brings up Strawberry with 2 out. Good OPS. Look at his slug, 605. Got to be careful here. I'm going to try to pitch around him. Ground ball to short. Sharperson playing there. He got him at first. Had to wait for the last bounce. Goes to his right, fields it, throws to first, out. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2.5, scoreless. Cone faces the bottom, 8, 9, and 1, starting with Samuel. strikes out. For Belcher, strikeout. That's 2 strikeouts in a row. He won't have the perfect inning, the immaculate inning. Here's Murray. Ground ball to Tuffle. Tuffle at 2, but yet getting to everything. And they get him. We're through 3. It's still scoreless. A third of the way through. Just keeping an eye on Belcher. We need to get some length out of him. He's done well, but he is prone to give up the long ball. And here's a guy who can hit one, who hit one in the last game. It's a ground ball to short. McReynolds. Sharperson going to have to hurry again. Throw to first. Got him by a nose. 1 out for Boston, who's already doubled. First time up. It's one to right. Javier's coming in. Looks like he has it. This Mets team is a lot different looking when you're at home. With all those hitters they have, when they get the last chance to hit, which I think has something to do with the last game, you never feel safe. And speaking of not feeling safe, here's Tim Tuffle, who's homered off of us I don't know how many times. I wish they'd categorize that in this game, but they have not that I've seen. But he has a lot of home runs. And he has a chance to hit one here. So we're going to pitch around and hope. And he hits one in the gap, and that's going to go all the way to the wall. I don't know what Tuffle's speed is. We'll see if he tries to get 3 on Javier's arm. Yep, he's going to get 3. Relay by Samuels, not in time. That's his first triple of the year, a 4 speed. All right, Elster's up, and then Cone. Pick your poison. All right, let's see if Belcher can get Elster and get out of this. Pitch. Fly ball to left. Daniels going back. It looks like it's leveled off. And he makes the catch, and again, Belcher gets through it. Big threat, triple there, but with 2 outs. Got Elster. We're through 3.5. No score. The Dodgers don't have a hit yet. Here's Daniels. See if he can do something about that. Nope. Strikeout. That's the 5th from Cone. And only 44 pitches. Cone definitely has enough to get through the rest of this game at this pace. Here's Scioscia with 1 out. Liner to Strawberry. And he makes the catch. 2 outs for Javier. And that won't be caught by Strawberry. That's into right field for a base hit. Javier going to hold with a single, a 2-out single for Stan, his first hit in the game. That'll bring up Jose Gonzalez. Good numbers. Slug of 627. First throw over. Here we go. Javier's back. And throw over again. To get back. He's back. Just gets back, it says. Pitch to Gonzalez. He strikes out for the second time. 6 Ks for Cone. We're through 4. It's still scoreless. Well, I would have thought they would be down by now. But here we go. To the 5th. Cone, Johnson, and Magnin. Belcher's first. Cone is a ground ball to Samuel. Flips to Murray, and they beat Cone. That's going to really hurt his batting average now. He's down to 321. They'll bring up Hojo. It's a fly ball. Going up, still going up. And it's gone. And finally somebody has struck Belcher for a home run. And the Mets take the early lead 1-0. Well, it's not that early. It's the 5th. 14th home run for Hojo, 352 feet. A 1-out home run. Brings up Magnin. And he hits one, and that might be it for Belcher. We'll see. Holds it first. The numbers are getting worse and worse. So, got to make a call soon. We do have some pitchers, believe it or not. Take a look at them. From the left side, we don't have anyone. All of them are down. From the right side, we have Cruz, Gott, and Wetland. And you're facing lefty, lefty, righty here, and then lefty. If you're going to pull him, it's probably going to be for Cruz right here. Take a look. Giving up 5 hits. He's gotten himself in and out of a lot of trouble. We're going to give him one more at bat. I may resent this. Mackey Sasser has 11 home runs. I don't think he's going to hit a home run here. But Sasser gets a single, and now we probably cost ourselves another run as Magadan moves to second. Nope, he moves to third. And that will be it. With Strawberry McReynolds coming up, we're going to go to the pen, and Tim Cruz will come in. Unfortunately, he'll be the 4th hitter in the next inning. So I don't have anybody else to replace. Okay. Well, those are nice looking numbers there. It's still 1-0, but there's only 1 out. So let's see if Cruz can get a strikeout or a ground ball here. A fly ball, especially to anybody except Daniels, is done. Well, Daniels probably still gets up the run. Pitch by Cruz. Struck out Strawberry. So that helps. But he still has McReynolds left to go, and those are good numbers too. Cruz's pitch. Struck him out. And that's how you call relief. The old Rolaids Fireman Award, at least for that half inning, goes to Tim Cruz. He comes in and punches out Strawberry and McReynolds and leave the runners on the corner. So it's only 1-0. The Hojo home runs, the only scoring thus far to the bottom of the 5th. 1-0 Mets. Harris steps up and hits one to left. Way back, McReynolds at the wall, makes the catch. 1 down for Sharperson. Fly ball to Strawberry. This is not looking promising. There's 2 outs. Cone is just coasting at 65 pitches. Samuel walks. Okay. But unfortunately, the only thing that's going to do is give Cruz a chance to hit this half inning. Cruz on the season, 2 hits and 28 at-bats. And they pitched out. Huh. And they could afford to. I'm going to throw over this time. Samuel gets back. Don't go anywhere. I want to get Cruz's at-bat over with. And Cruz comes through and gets a base hit to center. Samuel going to try for third on Boston's 2-arm. He is, and he'll make it. Runners at the corners now with 2 outs for Eddie Murray. Those are good numbers. If you're going to win this game, you need to get some runs right here. At least tie it. Here's Murray. And he walks. All right, this inning didn't look very promising at all. And now it has a chance to be something special. 2 out. Bases loaded. The Dodgers have heard that over the last few games. For Daniels. He's only 0 for 2 in this inning. Or excuse me, in this game. But he's been hot in August. 10 home runs in this season, and a home run here would really help. All right. Cone, plenty of pitches left. The first time he's even really had a threat. Focused on Daniels. Here comes the big at-bat and the pitch from Cone. And Daniels hits a ground ball to Tuffle, but it looks like it's going to eat him up. Yep, finally comes through with the clutch error by Tuffle. And Samuel scores, and we're tied at 1. Slow ground ball to second. Tuffle fumbles it. Daniels is safe. And the bases are still loaded. That's not Cone's fault. For Mike Scioscia, not good numbers there. 222 average, 329 on base. Slug is 362, OPS of 690. But a base hit here could give the Dodgers the lead. You got Cruz, the pitcher, on third. Eddie Murray at second. Daniels safe at first on the air. And Scioscia at the plate against Cone. The pitch struck him out. So the Dodgers do tie the game. We're through 5. It's 1-1. All right, Cruz still in there. The pitch, he did a great job in the fifth getting out of that jam. But he's known to get himself into jams. We'll see what happens. Boston hits one to left. Daniels down the line. In foul territory makes the catch. 1 out. For Tuffle, those are good numbers. Boy, that slug. Look at that slug. 592. He has 19 home runs on the season. We're going to pitch around him. And it's a fly ball to right. Javier coming in and makes the catch. He makes a web jam. Wow. Shallow fly ball towards right. Javier lays out and makes the catch. Boy, a guy who hits 258, you don't think you'd have to pitch around him as much as we do. But he's a scary batter. All right, Elster. Make sure I hit the right button here. And it's a liner to Harris. That should be caught. We're through 5.5. 1-1 tie. Javier, Gonzalez, and Harris to face Cone. 83 pitches. Still has plenty of pitches in the bank. Javier with 1 hit. It's one that's Strawberry, who makes the catch. Dive. A live line drive. And Strawberry makes the catch. 1 out for Gonzalez. He struck out 3 times in this game. But Cone has 8 total, so he's not the only one. 2 outs for Harris. And he pops it up. That's it. We're going to be through 6. If I'm counting correctly, 2/3 of the game is finished. And the game is tied at 1. Dodgers only have 2 hits. That's how good Cone has been pitching. All right. Cruz faces Cone unless, please, pretty please, pinch hit for him. Nope. And he strikes out and gets thrown out. Boy, his batting average is down to 350. 1 out. Here's Hojo, who has the only scoring for the Mets in this game thus far. Good slug. Cruz gives up home runs. 11 so far on the season. Pitch to Hojo is a fly ball to center. Gonzalez going back. Looks like he's got it. And I'm right. 2 down. Wasn't bragging there. I was just trying to follow the trajectory. I think that he had it. If I don't think that he has it, I'll tell you. Or if I get fooled, you know I'll tell you. 2 down. Here's Magadan. Not a lot of power, but he's the leader in batting average. So we'll see right here if Cruz is up to the test. Sasser, Strawberry, McReynolds behind him. So it'd be nice to get in out here. Pitch. Fly ball. Gonzalez coming in. Should have it. He raises his left hand and makes the catch. We're through 6.5. Dodgers hanging in there against David Cone. Tied at 1. Sharperson, Samuel, and Cruz. And you'd really like a run because next up is Sasser, Strawberry, and McReynolds. One of those guys is going to do something, you feel like. All right. Sharperson up first. It's a fly ball to center. Looks playable for Boston. Coasting back and makes the catch. 1 down for Samuel. Samuel scored on the air after walking in the 5th. Does have power. And he got a base hit there to center field. Boston kicks it back into the infield quickly. And we have a 1-out single for Cruz, who has a hit. But he's going to bunt here for sure. Let's see if he can get it down. He's a 0 on bunting. First throw over to pick off Samuel. Nope. 80% chance to steal here. No. Cruz bunts it foul. 2 strikes. I don't think he's going to get this one. But we're going to try it one more time. Nope. Pops it foul, and that's it. All right, 2 down. Couldn't get him to second. Not going to try to steal with Eddie Murray up there. You never know what he could do. Good numbers against Cone here. Let's see if he can come through. First to throw over. Samuel is back. And Murray strikes out. That's 10 Ks for David Cone. A great pitched game thus far against the Dodgers. We're through 7. 1 all. All right, now it comes to pressure time. Sasser, Strawberry, McReynolds against Cruz, who's pitched great. Looking at the box score, we'll see he came in the 5th. So I'm guessing 2 2/3 he's pitched already. And he's given up nothing. He has 3 Ks. But he's facing the big boys here. Only difference is I don't have anything to really replace him. I don't have a lefty. So that's out of the question. Gott can't face McReynolds is a reverse split anyhow, so Gott's worthless here. The only guy I have left is Wetland. So I think it's cross your fingers and your toes and hope for the best. Here we go. To the 8th, 1-1 tie. First up, Sasser. Popped him up. Harris, right along the line, it's starting to shift foul right past the base. He makes the catch, 1 down for Strawberry. With an 11-game hitting streak, he's 0 for 2 today, though. But you know what kind of power he has. So, do you want to pitch around here? I do. I don't want to give up a home run. And he pops it up. Scioscia in foul territory. Can he make the catch? He makes a great play and gets Strawberry. 2 down for McReynolds. And look at that slug, 570. I'm going around again. Let's hope it works. He hits a ground ball to Harris. A lot of bounces. Tough play. The throw is in time, and they get him. And they go through Murderer's Row there. Sasser, Strawberry, McReynolds, and get through it. Nice job by Cruz. We're through 7.5, 1-1. Now, this is the big turning point. If you can score a run here, you've got the bottom of this lineup, although Teufel's sitting there. You only need 3 outs to win the game. If you can scratch a run somehow. Daniel, Scioscia, and Javier up. Got Gibson on the bench if you want to use him. Cone still at only 108 pitches out of 135 possible. Okay, here we go. Daniels can give us a run in 1 swing. 0 for 3 thus far today, though. Pitched by Cone. Struck him out. 11 Ks. Maybe best performance of Cone's year. 1 down for Scioscia. 0 for 3 for Scioscia. He had a terrible game yesterday. He walks, so we do have a base runner on. He's not the fleetest of foot. He's a 4. But with 1 out, that'll bring up Javier. 1 for 3 on the game. Not going anywhere with Scioscia. Javier hits a ground ball to Elster. This could be 2. Flips over to Teufel. The runner is out. And the hitter is 2. And Cone gets right out of that semi-jam. We're through 8. 1-1. All right, Cruz pitching the game of his season thus far. Can he keep going? Is he going to give up a home run here and lose it? He got through the last half inning. He's pitched 3 2/3, which is really good. Against Boston, 7 home runs. Not great numbers. We're going to give him a chance here against Cruz. Hits one to right. Javier tracks it down near the track. 1 out. It's a weak fly ball. That didn't look weak to me. 1 out for Teufel. And his average is 220, but his slug is 592. So we're switching over here to the around part and see if we can get him out. And that's it for Teufel. Wow. Greg Jeffries, who I thought would start most games, but hey, can't argue with 19 home runs. Jeffries, not as much of a power hitter, 7 home runs on the season thus far. Better average hitter, it seems like. So we're not going to pitch around, we're going to just try to get him out. It's a ground ball to Samuel. 1 to Murray. 2 outs for Elster. Elster does have 10 home runs, 365 at bats, but only a 178 average. All right, let's see if you can get him. Oh no, he just hit a home run. Fly ball deep. Daniel's watching it. He's got it. Boy, that scared me at first. We're through 8.5. Oh, David Cone has put on a pitching performance, but Tim Cruz has done well himself in 4 2/3, giving up nothing. Here's Cone. He's only given up 1 run and 3 hits through 8 innings. We go to the bottom of the 9th. 1 all. All right. Gonzalez, Harris, and Sharperson. Gonzalez has power. Look at that slug. He only has 8 on the season, though, and 156 at bats. But we're going to give him a chance against Cone. 119 pitches. He's got to run out of pitches at some point, right? The pitch struck him out. 4 Ks. He gets the golden sombrero. Yep, they beat me to it on the writing. 4 strikeouts. Here's Harris. 0 for 3. Not surprising. Not good numbers against Cone. Ground ball to Elster. We've already had an error on the infield. The throw to first is close. They get him. 2 outs. Nice throw by Elster. 2 outs for Sharperson. Hasn't done anything, seems like, in a week. He's 0 for 3. All right. 400 on base. Let's see if he can get a walk. Nope. Liner to Johnson. We're going to go extra innings for the second game in a row. It's 1-1. All right. Cone. Surely they'll pull Cone now. Excuse me. But we'll see. Now everything's pressure packed. Mark Carrion coming in to hit. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Let's just see his stats anyhow. Better against lefties. He does have power, and in the last game he did have 2 hits after coming in late in the game. Power is mostly against lefties, though. All right, Cruz only at 43 pitches and has pitched great. So I may regret this. His slug's 433. We're going to pitch to him. Yep. He homers. It's a fly ball to center. Gonzalez coming in. Short center field. He makes the catch. 1 out. Back to the top of the order again. Here's Johnson. He has a home run, the only run for the Mets thus far in the game. 14 home runs on the season. We're going to pitch to him. And he hits one in the corner. That's extra bases. Let's see if it's 3. If it's 3, we're in trouble. If it's 2, we've got a chance. Javier goes to retrieve it. And it's going to be 3. Okay, so the pressure is on right now. Triple by Johnson. Here's Magadan, who's a hitting machine. So Cruz finally gives up a big hit. I think that's probably the first hit he's given up in the whole game. So Magadan, Sasser, and Strawberry. So Gott has got, if we're going to use Gott, it was earlier. He's not available now. It's Wetland or Cruz for Magadan. Magadan, not great, but he does have a single, and you know his average is just incredible. And he doesn't even need a hit here. He just needs a fly ball. Great numbers against Cruz here. Let's just, for fun, see what the numbers for Wetland. It's even worse. Okay, so we can walk him and set up a double play maybe with Sasser, but then you risk facing Strawberry. I don't hate that idea. We're going to intentionally walk him. At this point, 1 run is bad as 10, I think, in terms of coming back. All right, here's Sasser. Good numbers, too, on average and slug. So, but he is slow. If we can get a ground ball, we can get 2, maybe. We're not the best at getting double plays. Hold your breath. Here we go. Ground ball to Samuel. 96% chance at a double play. No, we're not throwing home. Over to Sharperson. The runner's out. Back to Murray. Double play. What? That was a lucky strategy. We're probably the worst team fielding-wise for double plays in the league. And we get one when we need it, and the game remains tied at 1. All right. To the bottom of the 10th. Machado faces Samuel. We're probably going to have to hit for Cruz. Oh. Okay, Samuel, get on base so Cruz can try to bunt. Here we go. Well, at least Cone's out of the game. There's Machado. And he walks Samuel. All right, I like that. All right, but can Cruz get a bunt down? He couldn't do it the last time. He can get a bunt down. You know what? I still like having Cruz. He's pitching so well, and he still has pitches left versus... if we go to the 11th, I want Cruz to face Strawberry McReynolds. So we're going to try to bunt here. Leave Cruz in. We do have pinch hitters. That is bunted foul. Try it again. They pitch out. Interesting. They're playing doubles on the outfield, too. No doubles. All right. There's no count, and I know there was a bunt attempt, so I don't know why there's nothing showing. But we're still going to try to bunt here. Still Tim Cruz, right? First, a throw over at Samuel. He's back. Throw over again. Hopefully he's back. Okay, we're going to try to bunt again. And it's foul again. So is that strike 2? Okay, that's strike 2. There was 0 strikes up there before. We're probably going to get strike 3 here. But we'll try. Don't know what happened there. But in the memory banks, Tim Cruz not a great bunter. All right, Samuel down to 66%. Still not in scoring position. But here's Murray. 0 for 2 in this game, but 10 game-winning RBIs on the season. Let's see if I can move the cursor correctly. First throw over to Samuel. Don't get picked off. He's not. It's a ground ball. Could be 2. Jeffries flips it to Elster. The runner is out. And the hitter is 2. And that ends the inning. We're through 10. It's still 1. All right. Well, that's why I left Cruz in. That looked promising, and it did not become that. Let's see. We're definitely pitching around him. So here we go. And he gets a base hit. We'll take that. Poor play. I don't know by whom. Somebody in the middle. 40%, I don't think he's going anywhere. I have to pitch around here too, unfortunately. The ground ball to Murray. He'll take it to first, and Strawberry moves into scoring position with 1 out. Okay, Boston has a hit. Those numbers are pretty average, but he does have a double in this game. Doesn't have a lot of home run power. We're going to pitch him straight up. Cruz at 66 pitches. He hits a liner to Sharperson. That's 2 outs. Can he get Strawberry? No. And it's up to Jeffries if they're going to score here in the 11th. 70 pitches. Those look decent. He does have slug. He can hit. He's a strong hitter. You could face him or you could face Elster, who's 0 for 3 in this game. I think I'd rather take my chances with Elster. So that's going to take Cruz almost out. This is going to be it. He doesn't get Elster here. I like those numbers chances. Here we go. Ground ball to Harris. A lot of bounces. Going to be close at first. Peg throw, though, by Harris gets him, and the Dodgers get out of it. We're through 10.5. It's 1-1. Daniel, Scioscia, Javier, somebody please deliver me another walk-off win. So I don't have to send Wetland out there, please. All right, good numbers for Daniels, but who knows? Here we go. Ground ball to Elster. It's going to be close on this play, I think. And he's safe. Daniels finally gets a hit after hitting 5 of them yesterday. First hit of the game. All right, runner at first. Nobody out for Scioscia. Pitch by Machado. Fly ball. Boston moving in. Playing a no doubles position, and they make the catch. Can Daniels tag? No. Back to first for Javier. Good numbers. See what he can do against Machado. Walks. All right, that moves Daniels into scoring position. See if the no doubles defense in the outfield changes. Yeah, they're back to singles. Daniels is only a 5, so I don't know that a base hit would do it. Ojeda comes in. He's a lefty, so that's it for Gonzalez. He will be replaced by Kirk Gibson. Kirk Gibson on the season hitting .274 against lefties, on base of .377 for an OPS of .784. But he only needs a single here to perhaps win it. Not good numbers against Ojeda. Harris is on deck, who does not hit lefties well, but he'll have to hit regardless. Okay, Dodgers have 2 chances here to win the game in the 11th. First up, Kirk Gibson, the pitch. Ground ball to short. This could be 2, although Gibson can run. Elster to Jeffries for 1, and that's it. So Javier is erased. The winning run is at third for Harris. Not good numbers against Ojeda. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to Elster. Going to flip to Jeffries. Nope, he's going to go to first and get Harris. We're through 11. The Dodgers threaten. They get a runner to third, but do not score. Go into the 12th, 1-1. Cruz faces Ojeda. I'm assuming there's going to be a pinch hitter here. Oh, first we need a center fielder. And that will be Gibson. Okay. Okay, now back to the show. Gibson's in center. And the 12th. Cruz will face Ojeda. Except Darren Reed will come in to pinch hit. All right. I'm not really that worried about him with 1 home run on the season. But we'll see. Struck him out, 1 out for Hojo, who's got 2 hits in this game. And Cruz still with enough pitches. Good numbers for Hojo. Uh-oh, fly ball, center field. Gibson turning. Looks like he's got it. He makes the catch, 2 down for Magadan. Wow, those numbers are good. And Cruz is at 85 pitches, so that's it. John Wetland's coming in. Sorry, I'd like to keep Cruz in there, but I can't. All right, John, pressure situation here. And his numbers actually go up. So we're going to be careful and pitch around him here. See what Wetland does. Ground ball to Samuel. Big bounce over to Murray, and he gets through it. All right, we're through 11.5. It's still 1-1. All right, John Franco, who pitched yesterday, is back in. I want to see the box score right now. This is the 2nd game in a row, and this is the deepest. Last game was the 13th, and this is the 12th. These are the 2 longest games we've played this season, I believe. Alright, I only used Ojeda for 2 outs. That's strange. Alright, and who do we still have left? On the bench. We still have Brooks, and we have Dempsey. Okay. Be careful. Sharperson 0 for 4. He's got to get a hit eventually, right? There we go. Pitch by Franco. Ground ball to Hojo. Coming in, and he eats it. And that's a hit, and Sharperson finally gets a hit. His first in 5 at-bats here. And the go-ahead winning run is on first. Now, Samuel can bunt decently, but Wetland's on deck. And I'd rather let Samuel try. And then if he gets out, hopefully he doesn't hit to a double play. Wetland can maybe bunt. I don't know. It's not a good strategy. Here we go. Pitch first to throw over. Sharperson better stay there. Elude the first base. Pitch to Samuel. He hits one deep to left. McReynolds playing doubles only, but he has to shift over and he'll get it. Right before it hits near the line. 1 out. Playing this no doubles defense in the outfield still. There's Wetland. His bunt is a 3. With Murray on deck, I'm going to try that strategy. Did he get it down? Nope. Oh. We got one more chance. Here we go. He gets this one fair, it looks like. He's going to go to first, and they finally successfully executed a bunt. And with 2 outs, a base hit here probably wins it. Sharperson a 7 speed, and with 2 outs, should be going on contact. So if I can scoot the cursor over, here's a chance for Eddie Murray again to win the game with a hit. He has 0 today. The pitch by Franco. Popped. Apparently nobody wants to win this game. We're through 12. It's 1-1. Well, the Mets are going to have something to say about it here. Sasser, Strawberry, McReynolds against Wetland. Good numbers here against Sasser for Wetland. Oh, this is not going to go well. I'm going to try to pitch around. Ground ball to Samuel. To Murray. 1 out. All right. Here comes Strawberry. Just not going to look at the numbers. Here we go. Walked him. Okay. And here's McReynolds. 0 for 5 for McReynolds. So you know he's just itching to power 1 out. Strawberry not running. And he doesn't have to. Oh, he doesn't go. Strawberry holds. Amazing. It's 3-2 count. Oh boy, look at this. Look at the slug. 798. We're going to walk him, hopefully. Nope, it's a single. Strawberry going to get to third. Come on, hold him to second. Nope. Oh, they got him hung up. They got him hung up and they tag him at third? Yes, 2 outs. Wow. They got him hung up. A base hit to short, Strawberry to second. Daniels fires it back in. He's caught between second and third. Strawberry going for third, and Harris is tagged. Harris tagged Strawberry for the out. Wow, this game. This is very similar to the other game. Except the Dodgers won that one. I don't know what's going to happen here. McReynolds still at first. He didn't move to second on the rundown. There's 2 outs for Boston. It's 1 for 5. He has good numbers there, too. First thing we're going to do is we're going to throw over there. That knocks him down to 59, so I don't think he's going. And then we're going to pitch around here. Hopefully get him. Flipped it over to first. Did they get McReynolds? They picked him off. What a half inning for the defense. One of our biggest Weaknesses as a team is defense, but there you get a Daniels throw out at third. Harris tags him out, and there Scioscia picks off McReynolds off of first. That's his 5th pickoff of the year. We're through 12 and a half. It's still 1-1. All right, Cal, can you deliver me here with a hit? Regular defense, and he walks. All right, winning runner is on. 51%. I could bunt here, but I don't want to. See if Scioscia can get a hit. First throw over. Daniels better get back. Down to 19%. He's not going anywhere. Pitch to Scioscia, and he lines one because they're playing doubles defense. All the way to center field wall almost. Daniels going to make it to third? 72% chance I'm not taking it. Nope, not with 0 outs. Whew, okay. This would be a good time to bunt. And I got a guy who can't bunt. Do I have a pitcher who can bunt? If I take this, I could take this chance because I can always move Brooks back in to right field. All right. I have a pitcher who can bunt. Anybody. Ramon, can you bunt? He's a 10. All right, that's what we're going to try to do. Ramon, let's hope this works. Because I don't really want to go to defense. I don't want to play defense in the 14th inning. Okay, we're looking for a bunt here. Gibson and Harris on deck. Franco's over his pitch limit. Let's see if we can get this executed. Good bunt. Don't go to third. He throws out Martinez. The winning run is at third. All we need is a fly ball from Gibson. Not good numbers against Franco, but he is good against lefties. 4 game-winning RBIs on the season. Here we go. A base hit makes it moot because the infield is way in here. We've got everybody crowding Gibson. If he can just make contact, well, get it up in the air, please. And let's get this game over with. Pitch by Franco. Struck him out. Oh. And here comes a new pitcher, Alejandro Pena, against Harris, who's actually better against right-handers. But now you have to get a hit. You can't just hit a fly ball. Or we go to the 14th. So decent numbers for Harris, but it requires a single. The infield goes back to normal depth. Here we go. To get this game over with, or we go to the 14th, the pitch by Pena. And it's a base hit, and hallelujah. Oh, wait, it's not. Oh, he caught it. Oh, I thought it was a hit. Harris blasts a line drive to center. The animation, see? This is one time when I wish the animation was wrong. It didn't fool me, but it did. All right, we go to the 14th. I thought for sure that was a hit. The way it came off the bat. Wow. All right. Brooks goes into Martinez's spot, and he'll play right field. And that leaves us one pinch hitter. Rick Dempsey. That's it. Wow, this marathon games continues to the 14th. Boston, who didn't get a chance to hit because of the pickoff, will get a chance here, and we're going to pitch around him. And he pops it up. Scioscia underneath it will make the catch. He does. 1 down. For Jeffries. That's good numbers again. We're going to pitch around him. It's a fly ball to left. Looks playable for Daniels. And he makes the catch. I can't believe we didn't win that game. All right, Elster. Not great numbers. We're going to pitch to him regularly. And he pops it up foul. Harris should have this one. He's in foul territory waiting for it to come down. Almost on the track, and he makes the catch. Well, we got through that half inning. We're to the bottom of the 14th, though. It's still 1-1 for Sharperson to lead off against Pena. Have to start all over again this half inning, and Sharperson gets a base hit. Strawberry collects the ball, sends it back in. We have a leadoff single. Got to get the runner all the way to home, though. Sharperson at 82%. We're not going to try to run here. Samuel, a good bunter, but we're going to let him swing here against the righty. He strikes out. For Wetland, Wetland may be able to get a sacrifice here. Let's hope so. First to throw over, Sharperson's back. Try to bunt, and it's a good bunt. Hojo coming in. Gets him at first, but Sharperson's in scoring position for Murray. One more chance. Can Eddie finally put me out of my misery and get a hit here against Alejandro Pena? Good numbers. 922 OPS, but 0 for 4 on the game. Pitch by Pena. Fly ball to center. Doesn't look like it's a big deal. Boston going back. And he makes the catch. We're through 14 innings. Still 1-1. Wetland facing Pena. I bet we see Mike Marshall here. Yep. Who has a ton of power. We're going to try to pitch around again. He walks him. That I'm okay with. This game's got to end one way or the other. Marshall not a chance to running. And now you got to pitch to the top. Here comes Hojo. Hits it deep. Gibson going back. He makes the catch. 1 out. For Magadan. Numbers are just mind-boggling. Ground ball. If Sam will turn this. To Sharperson for 1. The runner is out. And the hitter makes 2. And on a day where Dave Magadan is only 1 for 6. We go to the bottom of the 15th. Ones. Cal Daniels. Oh, this game's become a marathon. But it's fun. I still can't believe Harris's ball didn't drop. Daniels hits one into center field, so the Dodgers lead off with a single. Can they get the runner home? Daniels 2 for 6 on the game. Yep. Here's Sosha. Decent numbers. We can bunt. He's a 1 though. I'm going to try to hit. And he gets playing no doubles. Gets a single now. What's the percent to get the third here on Boston's 2 arm? Well, I don't even get a chance. 2 on, nobody out for Brooks. He's not bunting. So, got 3 chances for a hit here against Whitehurst. Let's see. Regular defense. Fly ball to left. McReynolds going to make this catch. I don't think we're going to be able to move up. 45% chance. No. Sorry. 1 out. For Gibson. Not good numbers there either. Has 4 game-winning RBIs on the season. I'd really like to see a hit here. That doesn't guarantee it either. If he hits it to these corner guys, they have good arms, so Daniels may be holding. So. Pitch to Gibson. That could be a double play ball. Hit to Jeffries. Over to Elster. The runner is out, but not Gibson. He beats it out. 2 down for Harris, who hit one that I thought was the winning hit 2 innings prior. A base hit here would definitely win it. They're at normal defense depth. Not great numbers. 678 OPS, but an average of 300. So, for whatever that means, Lenny Harris, 0 for 6. He has 5 game-winning RBIs. He's looking for his 51st RBI right here. The pitch, and that's a liner. And it hits the ground, and the Dodgers win. 2 innings later, but the Dodgers win, and I am so happy. What a horribly fun game to go through. Whew. If you didn't feel that, then you weren't managing along with me. As the Dodgers win 2-1 and take the first 2 in a 4-game set against the Mets. I told you the last game was good. We're going to have to broadcast all of these games because these 2 teams are just evenly matched. Wow, another huge, long box score. There you see it. 4 Ks for Gonzalez and 4 at-bats. Only 1 hit and 7 for Harris, but it's the winning one. He gets his 51st RBI on that single, and the Dodgers win. I'd explain all this stuff, but you just sat through it with me. I appreciate that. I'm just going to go through and show you. I can guarantee you the next game will be against the Mets on this channel because these games have been so much fun. Tim Cruz, in a relief role, pitches 7 1/3, gives up 2 hits, 4K, with minus stuff? And the Mets are in trouble in their bullpen because Franco, Pena, and Whitehurst all were playing when they weren't supposed to. They were tired, which says a little bit about the Dodgers offense, doesn't it? This team that I want to score 5 runs every game. Here's the miscellaneous numbers. Tim Cruz gets the win, and deservedly so. There's the recap. I think Gonzalez will want to forget this game. Was it the 13th inning where I thought we had a win? Well, we had to wait a little bit longer. In the longest game of the season, 15 innings, the Dodgers win. Yep, here's lines to center in the 13th. I thought that was a hit for sure. It doesn't happen. But in the 15th, his next time up, he does single, and the Dodgers win. All right. We go to 74 and 51. We're going to show you real quick, since this has been a marathon game. The rest, after this reloads, we're going to show you the rest of the action on this day. I want to thank you all for watching all the way through this game, but it was, I think, well worth it. We got a Dodger win, and it was very exciting. There was a lot of twists and turns in that game versus a blowout that sometimes on this channel you see, and sometimes you don't even see the Dodgers win. I was beginning to wonder if I was going to get comments from people saying, "Hey, your team's in first place, but you never broadcast any of the wins. What's happening?" Okay, 74 and 51. We're 3.5 up, but we got to play the games from today. Most of the season, we've been playing simulating the Giants games before we play our own, so we know where we'll sit if we win or lose. In this case, we don't know. I do know they're playing the Phillies. I don't know the result of the game. So the Dodgers' runs per game will go down a lot from 4.9. Well, not a lot, but it will go down based on only scoring 2 runs. And we'll go over here to play through August 24th. We'll have to wait till the Dodgers win populates here. Sorry. Okay, 15 innings. We'll see if this goes normally, like it's supposed to. It only did 1 game. So I'm not going to hold you guys up anymore other than to do this. We'll hit the auto on the Giants and Philadelphia and see if that comes up. So, oh, no, it's going now. Apologize. There's Detroit's win. Montreal beat San Diego 3-0 in the first game. Detroit wins 2-1. Milwaukee wins 6-5 in a close one in New York. Baltimore wins 8-0 against Cleveland. We struck out 15 times in this game that we just played. The Pittsburgh Pirates beat the Reds 7-3. The Cubs beat the Braves 3-0. Toronto beats Boston in that heavily competitive AL East. And Baltimore leads barely. Toronto wins 4-1. Hinkie with his 20th save. Houston beats St. Louis. They're still in it in the West. 8.5 back. Beating John Tudor 6-3. That's impressive. Kansas City loses to Seattle 6-4. Texas beats Minnesota 5-3, and the West still tied. The Giants beat out the Philadelphia Phillies 4-3. And California Angels beat Chicago White Sox 11-6 in 11 innings. So nothing changes in terms of the standings. Dodgers still up by 3 over the Giants. Once it'll repopulate, we'll figure through to August 25th. 125 games down. So, getting close to the end. 37 left by my count. Happier with a 3-game lead over having a 3 games deficit. So, again, another long video. I appreciate your viewership. I hope you had a good time. It's always fun when the Dodgers end up winning. We'll see you with the 3rd game of this Mets series next time on Missed It by How Much. Thanks again for watching.